Yeah, hi guys, Frankie here. In this video I'm going to cover the proxy features that are built into ScrapeBox and do a bit of commenting with them because quite a few people don't know what proxy servers are or anything about them. So I'll head on over to Wikipedia here, and they've got a diagram of a computer running through a proxy connecting to a server. So basically that's you here on the left, your computer, you're running ScrapeBox, and without a proxy what happens is you make a request for the page on the blog, and this is the server here where the blog's hosted, and you make a comment and it replies straight back to you. There's sort of no interruption, and it's quite quick. So the downside of that is your computer sort of gives up your IP address to the server that you're commenting on, and sort of it knows your ISP info and that sort of thing. So what a proxy does is it sits here in the middle like this, and instead you make a request for the blog, it goes to the proxy then fetches the blog page and vice versa. So proxy sits in the middle and its information is exposed to the server and not yours. So the downside of it is it's another link in the chain that can go wrong, and free proxies, there could be, you know, hundreds if not thousands of people accessing it, and the other thing too is it could be somewhere in China, and you know your request has got to go all the way to China and then back to the United States and around again. So that's basically what a proxy server does. It sits in the middle and relays information between your computer and the blog or the server that you're commenting on. So I'll just head back to ScrapeBox here. Down in ScrapeBox we've got the proxy section down the bottom here where you can input your proxies, and it's also got a manage proxies section built into it where it'll scrape free proxies off various websites. They're down in the bottom here. There's 3 different sources, or you can choose all and hit the harvest button. It'll go out and collect them off the net and pull them back into ScrapeBox where you can test them. And yeah, as I said, free proxies are pretty unreliable, and I'll do some commenting with them and just show you how they work. I've got a list of proxies here, 69 that I've pulled in before, so I'll go ahead and test those. And what ScrapeBox does is connects to an outside website, and if it can make a connection it'll come back okay. These ones 404s, like page not found, server not found. So it's testing them now. It's testing IP security, and that's just seeing if the proxy really masks your IP address or not. So that's done there now. There's what, 28 good proxies, 41 bad. So they're tested. All we do is save them back to the main application. That's done. All the good ones are back in ScrapeBox, so that's really all you got to do to harvest them. Just choose all sources from down here, harvest them, test them, save them, and you're sort of done. So that's the good ones there. And what I've done earlier is harvested a list of 1,000 blogs, WordPress blogs, for 2 random keywords here, gardening and flowers. So I've got 1,000 blogs to comment on. I've got 40 odd free proxies that I gathered up, and I've done up some comment files just to run through it with you. And all I've done here is grabbed 100 names from the ScrapeBox random names generator. I've just got a couple of emails. I've got one website and some comments, so I'll just go in and test it again. And there you can see I'm just spinning a random comment. And what I'm going to do is comment to the 1,000 blogs with free proxies and check the success rates and that sort of thing, and then I'll turn around and comment on the same 1,000 blogs with different info and use a private proxy just to see what the difference is with success rates and speed and that sort of thing. So I'll go and I'll load it up by file. I could have just transferred it down here, but I wanted to load it up so I can show you. But that's it, 1,000 random blogs on those two keywords there. So I'll close out of that. So that's all set to go. I've got proxies ticked, and I've got my names, emails, websites, comments, and the 1,000 blogs. So I'll test those, and they're all good. So this is with the free proxies. I'll just start that going there now. And as you can see, not real good at all. There's currently 10 from 100 or 200, might as well say, that it's done. A lot of them are failing, and that's because free proxies, as I mentioned, there could be, you know, thousands of people connecting through them, and the servers are probably low quality, low bandwidth, and they just can't cope with the connections that are sort of generated through it with ScrapeBox and all the other people that are sort of trying to connect through it at once. So I mean, that's the free proxies built into ScrapeBox. As you can see, I'm at about 10% success rate on those 1,000. Actually almost exactly 10%. So yeah, as you can see, 800 odd have failed, 100 odd success out of the 1,000 blogs, and that's just about finished there now. So what I'll do is go through and comment on the same 1,000 blogs, and I'll use private proxies which are paid for, and they're quite cheap. They're only $10–20. There we go, that's done. Post completed 89 seconds for the 1,000. There was 103 that I may be able to comment on with the browser simulation, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. And we got 112 success out of 1,000, so that's not much. It's only 10–11%, so I'll just say no to that. And as you can see here, failed 404, 404, and what that is just the proxy server either being too slow, temporarily down, and I mean, there's not much that ScrapeBox can do about a server not being able to sort of accept the connection there. So we got 112 in, I think it was 90 seconds. So I'll just clear that list, and I'll load another project here. All this is just another set of random names, another set of random emails, a website that doesn't exist, and a different batch of comments. So I'll just show you what that is. It really doesn't matter for this. Now I'll go and grab my private proxies and get rid of these free ones, and I'm going to blank these proxies out because they're, as I said, they're paid for, and you get a username and password with private proxies, so only you can access them, which means that you haven't got thousands of people all trying to connect through it and do the same thing. So I'll go through, open up the same 1,000 blogs that I just ran on again. That's all my details, just different details. So I'll go down here, everything's set, and I'll start commenting, and that'll start up there now, and we'll just take a look at the difference in success rate and that sort of thing. But in my opinion, you'd be mad to mess around with the free proxies. I mean, ScrapeBox will still get you a lot more links with free proxies that are already sort of in it. I mean, you don't have to spend any more money, but I mean, it's up to you if you're serious about getting links and using the tool. That's where it sort of really shines. As you can see there, 600 complete, 500, 600 success. So if you're thinking about getting private proxies, now you can see sort of what they do compared to the free ones, and that's almost done there now. We've got 770, 780. So there we are, almost 80% success rate compared to the 10-11% success rate from free proxies. So that's it, done in 80 seconds for 785 successful, and it's got another 139 that it could comment on with the slow method, but I'm not going to do that one again either. But I mean, there you go. So if you're thinking about getting private proxies, that's sort of what you can expect. As I said, the free ones, I mean, I got 100, I think it was 100 success in like a minute. So I mean, that's better than commenting by hand, that's for sure. I mean, you could load it up with sort of 10,000, and if 1,000 stuck, well and good. Or you could go and pay $10-20 and get your own batch of private proxies, and comment on 10,000 and sort of get 8,000 to stick at that ratio. So that is more or less the proxies in ScrapeBox. If you use the free ones, you really can't expect much. They're free. You're connecting through some server that yeah, who knows what it is or anything like that. So that's basically the private proxies. I'll just clear that. If you do get private proxies, I'll just grab another one back out of here. They require a username and password. A free proxy will just be the IP address and then the port on the end, which is 80. But if you get private proxies, you'll normally get them like this, but you'll also have a username and password for you to log into your account, and that's just to input it as this format. So you've got IP, port 80, user, pass. So if you input them in that format, then you can go to manage proxies and test it, and that's sort of the format for private proxies. So that's really it. If you're serious about sort of getting links and using the tool, not only do the private proxies give you a lot better success rate and a bit quicker, it saves mucking around, because I mean, every time you use ScrapeBox, you got to come in here, grab your free proxies, filter them. 15 minutes later, half of them will be dead. So it does save you a lot of time. ScrapeBox will remember the proxies when you shut it down and start it up. A few people have also mentioned the maximum post requests. A few people have mentioned when using free proxies that if they lower the maximum post request down from 100 to try 50, try 20, that way ScrapeBox will use a lot less connections and put less load on the free proxy list, and you might have a little bit better success that way with free proxies. So that's really what the proxies is all about. So as you can see there, we're hitting 78% on private proxies. So $10 a month to get even one private proxy. If it doesn't matter with ScrapeBox, if you've got one private proxy or you've got 100, in terms of success rates and speed, it doesn't matter, so long as it's a fast proxy and reliable connection. you'll be fine with just one. The only downside of that is you've only got the one IP address. So if you can get sort of half a dozen private proxies, it's money well spent, and you can get a lot of links out of ScrapeBox, and definitely earn your money back. So that's it. That's the private proxies and the free proxies for ScrapeBox. Thanks everyone.